They're not ready for Queen. They're not ready for Queen. We gonna
I
we
say
gonna
it's so hot.
we gonna end it right there with Chirac.
Oh, that's it, y'all.
So what's going on, Queen?
Right there
Oh,
with Chirac.
black out. Y'all just leaving me here by myself.
It's your show. Let's go. You the host.
What's going on, my kings and queens? Just I want to say greetings to everyone out there, all of my Facebook fam, and all of my kings and queens out there in the world, all over the world. So I am here hosting today MEN-talRollaDeK, your girl, Shay Gibson, aka Sister Shay, aka Shay Butter. But tonight on this evening, I just want to on this show with my sister co-host and Shanae in this thing. Shanae, say hey, girl, what's happening? Shanae, you there? She left. Her mic is muted, huh?
Okay. I had the mic muted. Yes, I'm here. This is Shanae, and I'm here to rock the show with Miss Pache tonight.
Yeah, so it's Sister Shay and Shanae in this thing. What y'all know about that? But and my boy Jermaine back there on the ones and twos, making it do what it do. MEN-talRollaDeK, king of MEN-talRollaDeK. Your boy Jermaine, King Jermaine in this thing.
Right.
So
What an introduction.
hey, that's what I do. If I can't do anything else, I can introduce somebody.
Okay.
But on today, this show is dedicated to all of my brothers, all of my kings. Real talk. I just want to pay homage to you with everything that's going on in the world, and to let you know that you do have some queens that truly have your back. A lot of instances we don't give our kings credit when credit is due, and today that's what we're talking about. Today we give much love, major credit. A lot of our kings are on the front line right now. We got some queens standing side by side with them. But my queens, today I just want to talk to my kings real quick and give them some major love. In spite of everything that's out there, in spite of what did or did not happen in your childhood, did or didn't in your previous relationships, major love coming out to you.
For some reason, I don't know what it is, but are you playing music in the background?
Am I?
Yeah, I'm hearing music in the background. Or I don't know if you're. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
That's my meditation music. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It was just taken away from your voice. Like every time you would speak, it would cut you out, and you were saying some nice, prominent stuff. So yeah, go ahead, continue. Apologies for interruption.
No, I didn't realize it was gonna come through like that. So that's my, like I said, this show is dedicated to my brother front line, my brothers, my kings. That's great fathers, there's great husbands, great boyfriends, there's great brothers, great uncles. I'm speaking to those who are on the front line right now. Great love to you. I know sometimes us as we can do some more harm than good, and I want to talk about. I want to talk about the damage that some of us may have caused. Conversations, belittling, not giving you your flowers but it's always a complaint. So But today we're not talking about that. We're talking about love. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my brothers, my king. And I just want to let you know, despite of everything, I'm a poet. Those of you who don't know, I am a poet. And I've said on the platform a couple of times that even with me being a poet, that anytime I'm on a microphone is sacred to me. And so on that microphone, I know my voice is resonating very heavy. And not only is it resonating very heavy, I have to be very conscious and mindful of the things that I say because of my audience. And the one thing that I'm very mindful of, in spite of anything that has happened in my life, in spite of the failed relationships, I've had them just like any other sister. I've had instances, where I didn't have my father in my life, or I may have been angry at a brother. But the one thing that I did not do with my platform is I did not tear down my kings. I refuse to do that.
That's right.
I mean, I don't think that that's going to be beneficial in the long run, because you're still my king. I don't care what's going on in the world. I know some of my brothers, they're pretty hardcore. They're pretty, straightforward. And I mean, it's brothers out there. I just want to say this to you, that the love is real. And I would never get on a platform and just rip my brothers, my kings apart and not give them love. It's good brothers out there. And I'm talking to y'all. So I'm giving you love right now. Shanae, you got anything you want to add to that for right now, for the dialogue?
I definitely do. I want to build on exactly what you were saying. We all, as queens, have had our shares of experiences with our kings. And never would I step on a platform or even speak to someone outside of my circle negatively towards these kings. And if any other time, we need to uplift them more now than we ever have before. There's a time for everything. And as queens, as sisters, when we have certain feelings about our kings, we should come together and talk amongst ourselves. That's our issue. That's between us. And yeah, but again, never would I use a platform to talk down about my kings. And I'm agreeing with you. Now is the time, and we want all of them to know that we're standing side by side. Some are on the front line, standing side by side with them, and some are on platforms like this, showing them love.
Absolutely. One of the things that I've seen a lot of my during this time, I've seen a lot of heavyweight kings. When I say heavyweight, I mean their voices are very big, and they have really been on the front line, speaking positive and speaking strongly to our people, to our culture, because it's a lot that's happening, and it's also a lot that we need to do. And respectfully, I'm down with these brothers. I'm down with the kings that's really doing it. That sound like a song. I'm down with the kings, but that was a
Right.
song, right?
Was it Run DMC or something like? I think, what was it? Run DMC, right?
That was it. That's
Okay,
all
okay.
head. But I mean, for real. I mean, relationships. For example, I dated a guy some years ago. Really nice brother, but he was so damaged from the previous relationship that he was in, that no matter how much I was trying to show him, I'm not that sister, I'm not I'm here for you, I'm supporting you, whatever you need. But because she had torn him down so much that he couldn't even see me, he couldn't even see my heart, he couldn't even see that I really genuinely was on his team. And a lot of sisters don't realize that whenever we're in a relationship with a brother, and just because he is not the person that you feel like that he's supposed to be, it does not mean that you tear him down. If he's not the person that is for you, then let him go so he can find the woman that's going to appreciate him, instead of dragging him through the mud and tearing him down. And you know, when you feel like you want to deal with him, then you build him back up a little bit just so you can get back in, just because you feel like you can.
Right.
You know,
right.
I don't know who that's for, but they'll get that later. But I said, but what I'm saying is that we gotta stop doing that. This is, you know, it's not just kings. That these kings could be fathers, these kings could be brothers, they could be uncles, and they could very well take that to heart. And a lot of them do. They do carry, because they actually put a sister in that umbrella of that sister that's down.
I agree
And
with you on that one.
yeah, have you experienced that? I know I have.
I mean, ironically, you stated 2 years ago that you went through a situation, and honestly, I went through a similar situation 2 years ago. I was with the king, and he had been through a very traumatizing relationship prior, probably several prior to our relationship, and there was nothing I could do. It's almost like he brought his past relationship into the current relationship and made me those women. Where I was there to uplift the brother, I was there to work with him, I was there to understand him, but he couldn't see me for who I was because he was still holding on to that past. And what I had to do so that I didn't damage him any more than he was already damaged was leave the situation. And the sad part about it is leaving that situation and being with him over that time, I actually took on some of that. So then I had to regroup and rebuild myself in order to move forward and deal with another king if another king would, come into my space. So I totally understand that, but never did I stay there to make him suffer. I left. And the best thing to do is to leave. Then that gives a person time to reflect on themselves, and you also time to reflect on yourself. So I totally agree with you.
Absolutely. I saw Baba, Alafia Baba, and he was speaking to us, but sadly, a lot of times, hurt people hurt people,
That's
because they
right.
never have time to heal from a previous situation, relationship, and giving their time, giving themselves time to breathe. And a lot of women, you and I had this conversation already. Shanae and I had this conversation, because women deal with a lot of hurt issues more often than most brothers, and not taking anything away from it, but unfortunately, women have found a way to navigate through the hurt and keep it moving,